What's an unethical way you save money? I work downtown in a city where monthly parking is easily $150+ per spot. My wife and I both have to drive due to schedules, so we would be double that. Found out that the casino downtown here gives you free parking daily if you bet $10. So we go and play roulette daily. She bets $10 on red and I bet $10 black, and each asks for our parking validation. One of us always wins, which doubles one of the $10 bets. So we get our $20 back. Boom! Free parking. There has been the odd time it has hit zero. In that case, we each just lose $5 and parking costs us $10 total for the day. Added, a few words to make better sense, and thanks for the gold, kind strangers. When I was in 6th grade, they would give IOU slips to anyone that forgot their money for lunch. You were supposed to put your name and they would bill you later. I always wrote Cornelius Origami. My name is not Cornelius Origami. Poor Cornelius Origami. He got charged for so many lunches wrongfully. I accidentally discovered that the laundry machines in my building take 20 eurocent coins instead of the $2 coins. The last time I was in Germany, I saved as much as I could, and now a load of laundry costs about 50 cents instead of $4. Imagine the laundromat owner going to collect the change. Who the fuck is depositing euros? I pretend I'm gay. The gym I go to charges $50 less if you register as a couple and not as a single. I don't have an SO, so my best male friend and I registered as a gay couple. The first day, the manager almost asked us to make out to prove it. He decided it was homophobic, so he stopped. When we come in, he always staring while we use the machines together, like he wants to catch us doing something sexual. This sounds like the plot for a raucous body comedy. When we were kids, we discovered the hotel by the beach had a free brunch thing on the top floor every day. You needed to use a key card in the elevator to access the top floor, but we would go to the floor under it and walk up the last flight. I assume some kind of fire code restriction was why the stairs weren't key-coded. As dumb kids, we were greedy and went too often and got kicked out eventually, but was nice while it lasted. They had a deal that their guests could use the pool at the hotel next door too, and no one ever checked, so would do that as well. Bumming off of different friends for their paid subscriptions: Netflix, Hulu Plus, Amazon Prime, Xfinity, Sam's Club. I pay for Netflix. I have 3 friends who use the account. They always pay for pizza and snacks at any social gatherings. I have a friend who bums our Hulu and WWE network, then bitches about content and prices on Facebook. Fucker. I would change the password, but he's one of my husband's best friends. In high school, had a good friend who worked solo in a small fast food burger place inside a gas station, East Coast chain called Bullets. I would order a small side of fries and he would give me $30 worth of chicken fingers, bacon burgers, onion rings, curly fries, etc. Over the summer, large groups of friends would go and order $10 worth of food and 12 people would eat like kings. We did this for years and nothing ever came of it, except my friends and I all got fat during the summer eating 4K calories from that place most days. Thanks, Christian, you're a bro. My friend got fired from Weatherspoons for giving us free doubles when we ordered singles. Can confirm, named Christian, I'm a bro. When I was 8, I went with my mom to set up my first bank account after an uncle gave me £100 as a Christmas gift. He lived abroad, so didn't see him often. For some reason they set it up wrong, so the system recorded me as a member of staff. I'm now 29 and still have the same bank account, and now I get offered staff rates on loans and credit cards. It's great. In DC we have a commuter program that lets you pay for your metro fare with pre-tax payroll deductions. In theory, you are supposed to have 2 metro cards and only use the pre-tax card for commuting to and from work. I have never met a soul that carried said 2 cards. Added, as some of you have pointed out, and I've now realized, there is no clear federal or WMATA rule that demands these. That said, I've poked around on a few different employers' websites to see what the Smart Benefits form looks like, and many of them have similar language to this example. Buy college textbook as ebook on Amazon, remove DRM and convert to PDF. Return ebook to Amazon claiming something along the lines of "I decided to drop the class." Free college textbooks, super easy with Calibre. In most cases where that might not work, I can typically find a torrent, though I'm much more wary on those sources. At this point it occurs to me that it may be necessary to warn you all, but Do this at your own risk. It's not unheard of for Amazon to slam down the ban hammer if they're suspicious of fraudulent activity, and evidently when it comes down hard. You just saved me hundreds of dollars in textbooks. Thanks, man. I would gild you, but I need the money to buy any book on how to remove DRM. Me and my wife go to the same university. She attends and I work there. A plus to me working there is she attends for free. A single parking permit is $850 per person for 2 semesters. We did not want to have to pay $1.7K for 2 permits, so here is what I did. First, purchase my own permit for $850. Second, go to permit office 2 weeks later. At the beginning of the semester, the first 2 weeks are free parking. And say either, I just sold my car and forgot I left the permit sticker on it, or I just had my windshield replaced and forgot to take off my permit sticker before they took the windshield. 3. They charge me $40 for the replacement permit and then mail it to me. 4. And there we go. $890 for 2 permits is much better than $1.7K for one. The only risk is that they scan the original permit's barcode because it was deactivated when I reported it as lost. But it has been 2 years of doing this trick and they haven't bothered to check it yet. I also used to hit off the used stickers on my community college textbooks and sell the books back to the college and get a bit more money for them because they weren't considered used without stickers. My girlfriend never puts her license plates on her car. 2.5 years into her lease and she still uses the dealer placeholder. This lets her use toll roads and fast lanes without paying. She's never been pulled over, but I bet that's going to be an awkward conversation someday with the way she speeds. Edit. Just to clarify, she pays her registration and receives her plates. She just permanently stores them in her glove box. They're gonna tow her vehicle when she gets pulled. Let's say you have a relatively new car, no older than 5 years, that needs new tires. Find a rental car company that has your same car and rent it for the day. Go home and swap your wheels with the new car. When you return the car, they don't check tire tread levels, and unless you swapped with bald tires, the mechanics probably won't notice it. Also, you're a scumbag if you do this. I was buying makeup last month and used the self-checkout. When I scanned my eyeliner, the machine kept telling me to place the item into the bag. Turns out the eyeliner was too light to register, so I threw a heavier, more expensive piece of makeup into the bag instead, without scanning it. The machine was satisfied then.